Hey, there you are. Congratulations again on your promotion to team manager, and welcome to your new NHRA drag racing team. I'm the team's crew chief. I wear a lot of hats around here, but right now my job is to get you up to speed. Last season wasn't great. We didn't perform very well, and we still don't have a lot of funding, but I'm certain that with you as manager, we can turn it around. Let's climb the rankings, race against the best, and take home that championship trophy. But before we think about that, I'm here to help you learn the basics about drag racing. Come on, let me show you the ropes. This is our test track. Here we can try out our vehicles and any setup changes you make in a relatively safe environment. Right now, we compete in stock vehicle drag racing. The idea is fairly simple. Floor the throttle, keep the car straight, don't crash, and be fastest to the finish line. Seems easy, right? It's a little more complicated than that. Don't worry, we'll take you through the steps one by one. The first phase of drag racing is the burnout. The goal of a burnout is to heat up the tires and lay down tire rubber on the track to have better grip at the start line. Now you'll want to let go of the brake. Great work! The tires are nice and hot. You put down good rubber onto the track. You should have some excellent grip off the start line now. Now that your tires are warmed up, we need to roll back over the staging line. Shift down until your car enters reverse gear. Once you're in reverse, press the throttle gently to roll the car back into the staging area. Okay, now we can begin the staging process. The staging line is where we start the race from. Shift up into forward gear and gently roll forward. Be careful not to stage too deep. If you cross the staging line, it's a jump start. This is what we like to call the Christmas tree. Notice the large row of lights below the staging lights? That will tell you when you can start to floor it. When the amber light turns on, that means it's time to react. You got a few tenths of a second before the green light turns on, so hit the throttle as quickly as you can. If you do cross the deep staging line while the amber light is shining, the red light will turn on. The red light signals a disqualification. Once the light turns green, it's go time. Only then can your car cross the staging line. Careful! Try to keep the car straight. Crashing's expensive, and more importantly, we need you to come back in one piece. Try again. Slow down without taking any damage. First, release the parachutes. They slow down the vehicle dramatically without putting excessive pressure on your brake system. Chutes are helpful. Great work! You made it across the finish line, and you managed to stop your vehicle before hitting the sandbox. Let's head on over to the garage and get you more acquainted with the inside. Welcome to your first race weekend. Let me explain how NHRA competition works. Every NHRA championship season is broken up into several different race weekends. During a race weekend, you earn points towards your championship total. The driver with the most points at the end becomes the champion and gets a championship Wally to add to their trophy cabinet. Winning a race weekend not only earns you a Wally, it nets you a decent haul of cash as well. A race weekend consists of 3 days on track. Test races on Friday, qualifiers on Saturday, and elimination races on Sunday.
Pomona, California, home of the Auto Club Raceway and some of the most iconic moments in NHRA history. I'm your host, Brian Holmes, and we're so glad to have you here to take in the action. Without further ado, let's go down to the circuit track. The fans in attendance love that last race, and lucky for them and for us, we've got more NHRA track.
This is the pit. Here we do maintenance between races. Here you can repair low-integrity parts, replace broken parts, or tune the car. Parts will always break down over time in this sport, but mishandling will lead to more issues. So be careful when you're out there on track. You have a set amount of time to make all your repairs and replacements, so make sure you plan accordingly.
If you're lucky this weekend, race fans, you can get a chance to run into some of your favorite drivers right down in the midway. Do not be shy. We love taking photos and getting but it was enough to beat their opponent in this match and to move them on to the next round. The fans in attendance love that last race, and lucky for them and for us, we've got more NHRA drag racing action to go. Shot win. Sometimes a faster reaction at the green light is all you need. Hello, folks. I'm Brian Loans, and I'll be your host for this weekend's NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series event. I hope you're as excited for the action as I am. If you're lucky this weekend, race fans, you can get a chance to run into some of your favorite drivers right down at the midway. Do not be shy. And run taking photos and getting matchup, ladies and gentlemen. White lane wins. The NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series never fails to deliver hard-pounding, high-octane action. The road to the finals carries on. A slight reaction time advantage, but it was exactly what they needed to come out ahead for the win. Make sure you've got your earplugs and earmuffs in for this next pass. These engines hit decibel levels of 150 dB, which is as loud as the thunder. Here, the pressure is starting to ramp up. Down on track, What a race. Their dragsters will go back to the pits, the engines will be rebuilt, and then it's time to... Our founder, Wally Parks, began the NHRA in 1951 to promote safety and competitive organization for hot rod drag racers. 25,000 people signed up for the process. It'll be hard to top that last race, but I am certain the drivers in the next round will leave it all up. The NHRA, that's the National Hot Rod Association, is the largest auto racing sanctioning body. There are over 35,000 licensed teams. Can you believe what we've just seen? And can you believe that this isn't even the final round? Stay tuned. The next race in this event is right around the corner. Slight reaction time advantage, but it was exactly what they needed to come out ahead for the win. I can feel the anticipation for our next race coming up here in the commentary box, ladies and gentlemen. The roar of the engines firing up, the smell of the exhaust of the sun lifting out the engines. It does not get better than this. Here's your first round matchup, ladies and gentlemen. The right lane, I've been doing this a long time, folks, and I can't remember a race as good as that one. It is such a shame that only one driver can move forward after that performance. But move forward they will. We've got more NHRA. Just a reminder that the NHRA offers every single ticket holder and open access to the air. So if you haven't had a chance yet, we'll take a peek at what these cars look like under the hood. Watch the videos. Both of the drivers on track did well to advance to this stage, but who will come out on top? Another victory. Will they take home the Wally today? Stick around for more action. The skill these drivers have to hustle their dragsters down the strip, it is hard to fathom. Don't go anywhere. We've got more of it coming your way next. Slight reaction time advantage, but it was exactly what they needed to come out ahead for the win. In case this is your first time out to the racetrack this weekend, my name's Ryan Bones, and I'm one of the hosts of this race. It's always a treat to call the event, and hope we're having as much fun as I am. A race as good as that one. It is such a shame that only one driver can move forward after that performance. But move forward they will. We've got more NHRA race action to come. Start. The right lane driver makes a strong getaway off the line, and that was all she wrote. Our founder, Wally Parks, began the NHRA in 1951 to promote a safe, competitive organization for hot rod drag racers. 25,000 people signed up for the first year. NHRA season just keeps delivering, doesn't it? On behalf of everybody here in the announcing booth, thanks for coming out. We hope to see you at the next NHRA Camping World Series event. Let's take another look at this incredible final race. Both drivers are putting everything they have into this last run. Made it off the line quicker than their opponent, giving them the whole shot win.